Okay, well, I'm going to record it too because I listen to it in the car.
Yeah.
If I can find the record button, because I never can. You know this is going to be a really shit episode now, don't you?
The return of Wumble.
Okay. So I have to remember what happened last week. Oh yeah, lots of things. Okay, well 3, 2. Oh, and this lady's going to talk to us. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. Welcome back to Living Tal'dorei with the Waffle House. We will have a full house this evening when Brick finally joins us. A quick resume from last week. To try and save Womble's life, Lily admitted to a crime she didn't commit and went with the archpriest of the harvest back to the Temple of Pelor, where she agreed to sacrifice her powers to save Womble. What she didn't count on, that the way to sacrifice her powers was to be turned into the undead. And a significant scrap ensued, and Womble, unconscious through the entire episode, lies in a cot whilst Jordan and Lily fight a vampire spawn, who was actually Yusef. Brick decapitates the archpriest, just running down the stairs and just launching into the archpriest, and runs back into the room where Baz is standing with a canine afflicted Dak and an unconscious Womble. Where I've got to find the right bit for us now. Under Pelor, there we go. I'm going to switch off the dynamic lighting, so you should all be able to see everything. Can you all see everything?
Yep.
Yes, I can.
Well, everything that's in the casket room.
You just see everything in there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But I'm in darkness, so I'm quickly refreshing to make sure that's not just me.
okay, I will just change the setting. Daylight mode. Can you see everything now?
Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you can see the entire place now.
Cool.
Okay. So Baz and Dak and Womble and Brick are in the infirmary, and the couple of the priests have come down the stairs. If you remember, Barbarossa, who was the Goliath, and Titimus, who was the half-elf, had come down the stairs and had accused the Waffle House of foul murder, because they were told by one of the acolytes that Brick had killed the archpriest of the harvest. Jordan and Lily and Mottlestead are in a crypt. So we will go first of all to Jordan and Lily. So I'll put you guys back where you should be, which is over here. Okay, Jordan and Lily, what do you wish to do? You are in a darkened space.
Are we alive?
Oh, my goodness. Are you okay, Jordan?
Could be better. Not gonna lie.
Here, take this. I'll give Jordan my last potion of healing.
Hang on.
Let me push the button.
Works.
There you go.
7.
Get 7 hit points back.
Thank
And then I'm going to go over to here and I'm going to say, "Where's my brave little boy?"
Yeah. Where's my leg of lamb? My leg of lamb. Yeah.
As soon as we leave, you get a big leg.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Oh, I got a scratch just here.
Yeah, I scratch him underneath the chin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Such a brave little boy.
Yeah. He tasted horrible.
I scooped up the hat that's got the teeth in it, but I think we need more proof because this is, going to be big for the others that didn't follow. So,
Examining this dust next to Mottlestead and Jordan, would I know anything about vampires when they die? Do they leave behind dust?
Make a religion roll.
For religion. Ooh, 7.
Well, you've heard because you know of the vampires, so you know about vampires. But you hit this vampire with radiant damage from Pelor, and he just incinerated. So you think it's probably on par for the course.
Good to know. Well.
So what you picked up from there was some teeth and a. Almost like a Rastafarian. No, I don't know. A Tudor hat, a floppy Tudor hat.
Oh, I preferred Rastafarian hat.
No, it wasn't. Yes.
Is there anything else in this room that looks like like this room shouldn't be? And if so, could we be taking?
Well, make a perception roll.
Perception of 12.
12. Well, it's dark in here. You did have some. I can't remember where your light was coming from.
Dark vision.
You have dark vision, both have dark vision. Yeah, so it's dark in here. You can see these coffins lined up, but nothing looks out of place. There is nothing moving. The mist, the ground mist, has gone. I'll remove that. And has sunk away. As you remember, the mist attacked you, and that sunk away through the cracks in the ground. And the room is eerily silent. All you can hear is Mottlestead panting.
Do I notice that crypt that's open at the far end of the room, or would that be out of my sight where I am? Bearing in mind I am standing on one.
Well, you see, you do see from there, because you're standing on it, you do see that one of the coffins has lid is off.
I'm going to very cautiously and carefully make my way over there.
Okay, make a stealth roll for me.
Stealth. 25.
Okay. Like a shadow, you creep across the room.
And is there anything inside it?
The coffin is empty. All you see at the bottom. Could you just make an investigation roll for me, please?
Investigation 10.
10. So all you see at the bottom, this coffin is just lined at the bottom with sort of a clay-like soil, and that's it. There's nothing else in there.
I'm going to take a hand. Is that clay soft? Like I could scoop like a handful up?
Yeah, it's like soil, yeah.
I'm going to pick a handful up.
Yep.
And just put it in my pocket. Because I just want to potentially try something in a bit.
So you take a handful of this and you put it in a pocket.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'll make my way back over to Lily again a bit cautiously in case any of these other crypts decide to open up.
Okay. Well, you stealth across and there's nothing else moving in here, and all you can hear is Mottlestead panting, his tongue hanging out, and then he scratches behind his ear.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest that we start making our way back.
I agree. I'm worried about the others. Come on, Mottlestead, let's go.
So back to the others. So we wait for the arms to join us. You have murdered the archpriest. You have committed foul murder. And you hear, after a couple of minutes, some shouting. And coming down the stairs, you can see some of the guards, the town guards, the arms of Emon. And they file in. And at the back, you see a grizzled man with stubbled beard, a square cut. I need to work out what the problem is. Who has done what and to whom. You points at Dak. What has happened here?
Woof.
Don't be insolent. What has happened here?
Woof.
His brain no working so good. He needs a healer.
Ah. You can speak.
What's that supposed to mean?
What has happened here?
What's happened here is this temple has got bad guys in it, right? And we were defending ourselves against those bad guys. That white.
And then Barbarossa holds up his two-handed scythe and bangs it on the ground. This is not a bad temple. This is a temple of Pelor. How dare you say that?
Look, I can't speak for the easily manipulated one over there, but the rest of this lot are following an evil guy. Also, size doesn't make it any more impressive. Ugh.
And Barbarossa goes up to Brick and stands about 6 inches taller than him, although much more slighted build. Half-orc, you have defiled this place. I look forward to seeing your body being picked clean by the crows.
Fine with me, because yours will be right next to it.
And you can see the Arbiter Gold Hand behind going, oh, stop. We will need to find out what happened here. You, half-orc, what happened?
Right, so what happened here, right?
Actually, what we'll go. Sorry, we'll go to Bass first because Brick isn't here. You, I know of you, Sir Bazir, isn't it? What are you doing with this bunch?
So we came here, as we know, it's a place of healing to help our friend, but have stumbled across something that seems untoward.
Speak. And you can see his eyes sort of burning into you. He's got a very intense stare. You know of this chap. The Arbiter Goldhand is the head of law and order in Emon. And he's been called in specifically because one of the temples has been violated. And one of the temples that the city supports.
Okay. So upon making this place, we have found that the sick here seem to be sick with ailments that are not apparent. I've been around the people here, and there's definitely more going on. And we were attacked upon finding this piece of information.
Can you actually? You attacked. I think you attacked first, didn't you?
I certainly didn't attack. I refused to leave. Although I don't know whether Brick
you
did.
Insulted,
I can't remember.
Because there are witnesses here. So make a deception roll, please.
Oh, sorry. I kind of forgot that. I don't think. I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I don't think Baz would have said that if I'd remembered exactly what happened. But that's cool. I've said it now. So 17.
You were attacked by whom? And you can see one of the acolytes there who was sort of crowning on the floor says, they attacked the archpriest. They just came down and attacked the archpriest.
That is certainly not what happened.
It is what happened.
The archpriest began casting spells on us. There was, I don't know exactly
but this is our temple. We will, says Barbarossa. And Titimus is keeping very quiet at the back, who's the half-elf.
You will what? Cast spells on us?
In his temple.
Yes.
Of course he will. This is his temple. This is what he does.
Against our will, without our knowledge? I'm
this
fine
is
with
for the
them healing people
beneficence of Pelor.
So you agree that they could cast any spell at any time, and that's fine?
You invade our house, and you bring foul murder to the archpriest. Yes, he murdered him, says one of the acolytes at the back. Come, and the arbiter with a phalanx of arms goes through into the library.
Hey guys.
Ah,
Yo.
so they go into the library, and the Arbiter says, "So where is the Archpriest?" "He was here. He was killed here," says the Acolyte. "I see no body. I see nothing here. Where is he? If he was murdered." And you can see the Arbiter is now looking around, and there's no blood on the floor. And the rest of you realise that actually, if there had been a decapitation here, you'd expect to see the place splattered with blood, and the floor is not covered in blood at all, and there's no body there. I don't understand, says the Acolyte. Well, we don't have a murder if we don't have a body. I think we need to call Sir Bazir. I think we need to call for the head of your order, Guardian Brotoras, who, as you know, is that's the head paladin of the Temple of Barmut. You, half-orc, what's been happening here? So, Brick, what's happened is the police have turned up, the arms of Eamon have turned up, and at their head is basically the head of law and order in the town, Arbiter Goldhand, who's a human who has been badly burnt during the attack of the Chroma Conclave, but he is leading this investigation. You, half-orc, what has happened here?
Came in and saw my friends being attacked, chased the assailant, and as I struck him, he vanished. So whatever I hit was definitely not either living or human, and definitely could not have been what the others believed to be the priest.
And Barbarossa says, "Well, where's the archpriest then? You have murdered him and removed his body elsewhere." And you can see
with no blood around, and my sword is clean from blood. I'd assume anyway, because you said it vanished when I struck him.
You did hit him before.
Is there blood?
There is blood on it. Yep.
Okay, I ignore that bit then. So I didn't realise.
No, that's a Brick moment. I don't see any blood on my. Oh.
No, I would have obviously seen that. I didn't know.
You admit striking down the archpriest.
Well, it definitely wasn't the archpriest. Whatever that was not human. It did not look human.
You didn't see what Lily and Jordan saw.
Did I not?
No.
Oh, I thought he transformed as well.
No,
well,
he was just the archpriest. So you just came down, running down the stairs, you saw the head of the church, and you just went after him, and then you chopped his head off.
Turns out he was a good guy after all.
Definitely not if he was attacking people.
Okay. Barbarossa is shaking with rage, and Titimus finally pipes up and says, I don't know what's happened here. I am confused. I've had my moments with the archpriest, but he does not deserve to be disapparated.
I have no physical way of making a body disappear.
Well, you are the Waffle House. You are powerful. And at this point, Lily and Jordan and Mottlestead turn up into the space, into the infirmary.
I mean, I'd turn around and sort of say I was the only one of the Waffle House to enter this room, and there is no physical way I could make a body disappear. You've got one person saying it was there.
Sorry.
I was going to say, like, there's no way I got a body. They were sin. There's no body there, and I didn't move a body. I'd have had no time to move a body.
Well, you are powerful.
I'm not powerful to the point I can't do something that's impossible, and I'm not exactly the brightest one of the Waffle House. And if none of the others came in here, how the hell do you expect me to move that body?
I don't, which is why I'm going to ask for help. And you hear. Sorry, Waffle, Lily and Jordan turn up into this space with the dog.
Is the young acolyte who fainted when he saw the vampire still okay when we go past?
He's starting to come round.
I will ask if he can come with us. No, please calm down, brother. It is I. Another worshipper.
Make a persuasion roll, please.
Can do.
No! Go away! Ah, you scare me! Ah! And everybody in the room, the rest of you in the room hear some shrieking. And the door opens, so you guys are here. And the door opens, and the acolyte runs into the room here, and then just stops when everybody's standing there. Help! Help! There's a fiend! There's a fiend loose!
Calm, brother. We have removed the vampire. He is no longer a danger.
As he says that, I'll hold up the hat with the teeth in it.
Okay, so you're all down in the room, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
So I'll put you all down there. And Arbiter Goldhand says, what's this talk of vampires?
Do I know who this is?
Make a history roll.
15.
Yes, you do. You have heard of Arbiter Goldhand, who is the head of. Basically, he's Crusader Dick of Emon. So he's basically the head of law, order, and keeping the place under control. And he's been called down because of the problem with the temple.
Greetings, Master Goldhand. It is good that you are here. There is much darkness in this temple which we've uncovered. There is at least one vampire, maybe more, operating behind the scenes here. It attacked me and my friend, and we only escaped due to the timely intervention of my friend Jordan here. There is...
Barbarossa says, there is no vampire here.
Not anymore. I will hold up this hat with the teeth in it.
And Titimus looks in it and goes, who was the archpriest a vampire?
I cannot speak for the archpriest. However, at the very least, he was working with these creatures. When he sent me away, he knew his intention.
This temple has been, if this is true, this temple has been desecrated. And he sits on a cot and he just starts to cry. Barbarossa looks at him sort of with some scorn. I don't believe this. This is the temple of Pelor.
I've had my suspicions for some time. The burning of the sun tree sapling was no coincidence, Barbarossa.
Okay, and at this point there is a more noise, and coming down the stairs, Baz, you see Arbiter Broteras, who is the head of your order, a silver dragonborn with one arm. She has a tail, and she is the head paladin of your order. You know she's on the council of Tal'dorei as well. The Arbiter says, Tofor, this is outside of my understanding. The cleric there, pointing at you, Lily, mentions vampires have infiltrated this temple. And Tofor, Guardian Tofor, comes over to you. To Bazir, what has been happening? What is... Bazir, you have been exemplary recently, but why are you with this band of people again?
My friend here is dying. So we brought him to the place where we thought we had stood the greatest chance of saving his life, and stumbled across something that we did not mean to.
Well, you and I have talked about something amiss in this temple. Report.
So from what I've seen, I don't have much to report. I saw us get attacked by the. Sorry, was it Archbishop,
Okay.
Archpriest?
Stop. And she takes out her holy symbol. She's only got a right arm. She doesn't have both arms. She takes out her holy symbol from under her plate mail and holds it up. Mutters to herself, and suddenly you see this slight, almost like fireflies floating around her. Sort of like a shell around her, going to about a 10-foot radius. Speak again.
I've noticed some problems with the people here,
Okay.
and then
Now you feel compelled to tell the truth. If you want to fight against it, you need to make a charisma saving throw.
okay. I'm very happy to tell the truth.
Okay.
So if at any point it sounds like I'm not, that's me misremembering rather than
Okay.
trying to be deceitful. So yes, we came here to seek aid for my friend there, and upon asking some questions.
So are you going to, basically a spell has been cast.
Yep.
Are you going to let it work no matter what?
Who exactly is this person I'm talking to at the moment?
She is ahead of your order.
That is this one I'm talking to. Okay.
This is the one you had the issue with, but who's taking you under your wing. There's a bit of animosity, but actually that has sort of become a bit more amenable over the last few months.
Yes.
She is ahead of your order, if you remember.
I will let the spell take effect then.
Okay, so you feel compelled to tell the truth.
Yep.
So you've come here to help your friend.
Yes.
Did you commit foul murder?
No.
Did any of you of your Waffle House commit foul murder?
I have seen nobody here commit to murder.
You're playing trickery with words. You, pointing at you, Jordan.
Yes.
Tell me what happened.
Well, we brought Womble here. Womble was brought down.
Now, are
placed
you
on his
you
box.
coming? You go into this shell around her. All these like fireflies floating around.
Yep.
Are you going to tell the truth, or are you going to fight it?
No, I'll tell the truth. I got nothing to hide.
Okay.
So I say, we brought Womble here because he's needing help. We were led down here by Mahana. We put Womble in one of these cots. Lily was taken off to go pay for her supposed crime that we all know she didn't do, but she admitted to help Womble. I didn't feel quite right with it, so I snuck off and followed, to which I saw Lily being tied down to a bed and about to be attacked by a vampire. So I jumped to her aid and helped her, and both me and Lily then gave chase to this vampire, very nearly killing us, off to a chamber full of crypts, hidden behind some wooden barrels, where, with the help of Mottlestead, we finally managed to subdue, I think it was Yusef was his name, and that's what I've got his remains in this hat with, and I'm still holding the hat.
And in the hat, you see, actually, the hat is starting to feel quite uncomfortable in your hands. It's almost like there's a, what alignment are you? Remind me.
Chaotic neutral.
So your hands are just starting to get uncomfortable.
I'm going to give the hat a fun look and say, this hurts a bit. I'm going to put it down on the table.
Okay. And they look into that, as does Arbiter Goldhand. And Barbarossa and Titimus come up. And Guardian Tofel turns to Barbarossa. There are vampires in this temple. Did you know anything of this? No, of course not. This is the temple of Pelor. Bahamut does not belong here. Did you know that the Archpriest is in league with vampires? No. Then she asks the same question to Titimus. Do you know that the Archpriest is in league with vampires? No. I had a suspicion. There was something not right. And you can see his eyes are red. There's been something evil in this temple. And he just breaks down. The sun tree came, it should have been joyous. It was burnt. Somehow.
I did find in this room that we chased this vampire to a crypt that had some odd-looking clay soil in the bottom. I don't know if this is what the sun tree has been planted in, but this could be it. And again, I'll scoop out and also put it on the table.
Okay. So you scoop it out, and it's just clay soil.
Yeah.
Titimus looks at it and goes, "The soil for the sun tree. It was poisoned with something. I don't know what. And the tree..."
That was inside one of the crypts, so I don't know if that has been the source of the poison or not, or whether it's just a bit of dirt.
We will investigate that. And Titimus carries on. The tree was on fire. I tried to use holy water to... It was put out by a storm. I tried to use holy water from the font to try and help it. And when I put it on, it caught fire again. Lily, it wasn't you. It was the holy water that burnt the tree. I'm sorry, I should have said something, but I didn't. I have been remiss. I don't know. This is all very confusing. And then we had the death of Warlock, who was the acolyte that got hit. He was killed, we were told, by one of you.
How did he die?
I don't know.
I mean,
We were told by the archpriest that he was dead, and we didn't see him again.
But did you know how he died? Was it a blow to the head, or was it a stabbing, or a bite?
I don't know. We were told a blow to the head had killed him.
So it's news to us, as we've not killed any of your acolytes without it being in self-defense.
And Womble still sleeps, unconscious.
Thanks.
We were just told this by the archpriest. I have not seen Warlock's body since he was dead. He's sent to be buried at our sanctuary outside of town. So he Pelor can smile on him for all times.
Quick question: these people in the cots, do they look pale-skinned from what I can tell from where I am?
You didn't make a medicine roll.
There it is. 9.
Well, they're undercover and they look unwell, so you can't really tell.
Sorry, where did you want the young man to be buried?
It was to our sanctuary.
Thank you.
And Pelor will smile on him forever.
Do you know he was buried? Who oversaw the rituals?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was here, looking after the temple, which has become a dark place.
Thank you.
Sunlight should be here. This should be a place of brightness and love and nurture.
Thank you for your honesty, Titimus.
You can see he's didn't want to mention this, but he's been struggling with this spell. And just for brevity's sake, I'm just going to go through the Tofor, Guardian Tofor goes around and interviews everybody. Dak just woofs.
Woof.
Brick, do you want to say anything that you haven't said already?
No, so I'll just tell the truth. Obviously, what I said, so it's fine.
It does the same of Mottlestead, who's much more interested and says, I need a leg of lamb. I was promised a leg of lamb. He tasted horrible, that man. And then he starts going around one of the acolytes. The one that you found fainted asks and gives a true recount of what had happened. And you can see Barbarossa is actually looking visibly shocked here. Could you all make perception rolls for me, please?
Yep. 23.
12.
22.
8.
Brick and Lily, this acolyte here, you notice they're starting to sweat.
Which one? Sorry. Oh, the one where I
Yep.
that was in that room. Yeah.
Yep. Starting to sweat a bit, and you can see him backing away towards the door.
Brother, are you okay?
Could you make an initiative roll for me, please?
Ooh.
I'm still fully expecting all these people to jump up as vampires.
Oh, typical.
Okay. No, just the people who got more than 20 on their perception.
Oh, okay.
So I've got dear. Okay, so this person here runs through the door. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Can I roll for Mottlestead as well?
Mottlestead wouldn't know. This person just runs away.
Fair enough.
Yep. And you can see Topher look up. Go stop that person.
Looks like we've got a mission to do.
Okay. So, again, he's an acolyte. So, Brick and Lily, you can chase after him.
Yep. Yep, will do.
I will do that. That's 5, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
25, 30.
Yeah.
As he's running towards that door,
He's running off. Yeah.
is the door open?
The door is closed.
Okay. I am going to use my action to cast Thaumaturgy,
Yeah.
and I'm going to shout at him in a voice 3 times as loud as a normal. Stop in the name of the Dawn Father.
Okay. Brick, what are you doing?
Yeah, I will. Well, I was going. I'll sprint, but I can't get past Emily in this.
It's double movement to get through that space.
Got this bit here.
Yeah. No, to get through
my
Lily.
space.
Oh, so I could probably get to like 2 squares ahead of her, but I can't seem to drag my token over there.
There you go.
Thank you. That'll be about it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you can see him there.
And I'll just sort of say stop, but I guess as I say stop, it's over, completely overruled by how loud Lily is.
Okay, and you can see him sort of basically running as fast as he can towards that door. When you get there, you can see that.
Okay.
So you've done one move. Is that have you dashed to get there?
Yeah, I dashed. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to do these 3 people because the rest of you don't know what's going on. But I can have Mottlestead can join you, Lily.
Oh, brilliant. Mottlestead will just move 30 next to me.
Yep. Okay, what's his speed?
Mottlestead's speed is, I believe it's 30.
30, so he can do another.
Oh, it's 40, sorry.
Okay, so he can get to there, and then he can move again if you want him to.
Yeah, Mottlestead is, I'm going to say, sick him. So Mottlestead is going to do another. How tall are these tables?
These are bookshelves.
Oh, bookshelves.
So they're it's about 8 feet tall.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna run in front because this is a great game.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now he's going to run forward. Mottlestead gets an attack of opportunity.
Mottlestead will try and bite him in the leg to slow him down.
Okay. So you can try and grapple, yeah?
No, it's a bite attack.
Yep.
So that's 16 to hit.
Okay. And he's going to make a strength saving throw, yeah?
Strength saving throw.
Okay. So Mottlestead jumps on him as he tries to get away, and he falls onto the floor, and Mottlestead's on top of him. So he's on the ground with Bottle Set on top of him because he's now not prone.
Are you leg?
Leg of lamb.
And the rest of you get around him, so you manage to stop him getting away. So Brick and Lily can both get to him, and everybody comes in. And Guardian Tofor stands with Arbiter Goldhand there. You run, why? You've defiled our temple. You run, why? I'm scared of you. Do you serve the vampires here? No, I don't serve vampires.
Is he still under the zone of truth?
Yes. So
Okay.
What's it say? Tofel's there with the zone of truth around him. And Tofel looks at you. Do you know what could be behind this?
Is this the same young gentleman who saw the vampire?
No, I think this is the guy that was in the room when I.
This is the room.
Yeah.
Is he being evasive in his answers?
So you're all there now. Make a insight roll.
Insight. 19.
There's something he doesn't want to tell you.
20.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
Brett.
there was something he doesn't want to tell you. And Tofel looks at you. What is behind this?
I'm not sure, Keeper. He's holding something back. Please, brother. We want to return this to being a place of healing and light again. If you can help us with that.
So the rest of you
surely
can
smile.
chip in as well because you're all there.
Cool.
Woof.
How did Dak act when Mottlestead came in? Anything at all?
Bottlestead was in and out quite quickly, but
Okay.
there would be a sort of an alpha male type thing going on there, I think, probably.
Stupid question, yeah, but how old is this acolyte?
Acolyte is probably in their early 20s.
Okay, could I try an intimidation and say, spit it out, boy? What do you need to
Yep.
what? Yeah.
Okay. Go for it.
9. Oh, man, come on!
I'm going to give you advantage here.
Oh, wicked, I'll roll again. It's going to be worse. I told you! I knew it was
You
going to be
cannot.
worse.
And he just looks at you.
Okay. I'm going to try and be the good cop. I'm going to say, please, Brick. This young man is terrified. Don't worry. We won't let anything bad happen to you. Please, just tell us what you know.
Well, I know lots of things. And he starts recounting all sorts of rubbish things at you. Sort of trivial things about how the world was started and all the bits and pieces. He's just sort of stringing you along, you know that. And Tofor stops him. Who do you serve? I serve the Archpriest. Who does the Archpriest serve? The Archpriest serves his god. Any of you can come in at any time.
Who else does the archpriest serve?
He just serves our god, and that's it.
Is your god Paylor?
And
Things like from the movie Liar
gets-
Liar when he's trying to go to Penny's Blue.
Who is your god?
okay, you see him take a dagger out and try and stab himself.
Can I?
yes.
Brick said first.
Yeah.
Brick?
Could I try and grab the?
Make
grab
a
his
grapple.
wrist?
Make a grapple roll for me.
Is that just strength? Yeah.
No, it's athletics.
Athletics. Sorry. Yeah. 12. Oh!
And he plunges it into his neck.
Damn.
As you
and he just bleeds out onto the floor.
As he drops to the floor, I'm going to use Spare the Dying on him.
No!
And I'll kick the dagger away from his hand so he can't try it again.
So he is unconscious but stable.
Okay. And Guardian Tofor touches him on the forehead, and he just no, I'm not still here.
Unfortunately for you, you are.
And now the Arbiter Goldhand comes in. Who do you serve? Who is your god? And he doesn't want to answer. You can see him fighting himself.
Who sent you?
Yes, hard to say.
The thing is, he can choose not to answer, you see.
You end up screaming out, "The pen is blue!"
I'm going to do something.
Go on.
I'm going to ask, Arbiter, may I request permission to remove his upper clothing? He may have something on him which may give us a clue.
By all means.
So while he's restrained, I'm just going to search through and strip him down to his loincloth if possible.
Okay. There is nothing there. That you see.
Okay. Good to know.
There's no tattoos or anything.
Would have been too obvious.
Does anybody else want to ask him anything before he gets led away?
Woof.
Hearing this, Mortalstead ears perk up, and he's now looking around for this new friend.
Oh! And Mortalstead goes up to you, Dak, and his hackles are up. Woof.
Woof.
And he sniffs your butt.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna try and half walk away with him still trying to follow me. It's very awkward to watch.
So Mortalstead does his own thing.
Ooh, guys, this is a Ross question, not a Lily question. Who is it? We've encountered them before. Do you remember there was the Cyclops on the mountain?
Way before my time.
Oh, he was serving someone. I've got it in my notes, and I've got Cyclops cult. I'm not quite sure what that means, but
Make an intelligence roll.
is that me?
Yep.
14.
Okay, well, you remember that the Cyclops and some of the other people you have met have all been involved with a cult with one eye.
Can I do a religion check to see if I remember?
You've heard the name already.
The big V.
The big V. Yeah.
Vecna, that's it. With a flash of brilliance, which Lily entirely did herself and wasn't reminded of by third parties, Lily is going to say, "Do you serve Vecna?"
He's my lord. He is our lord. He will have you. You will all die. His head explodes.
Oh!
Bridges looks around and goes, "I definitely didn't do that."
And he falls limp in your hand.
I don't think Spare the Dying's going to work on that.
Nope.
I think you can patch that up.
Yeah, you can't walk that off. No.
And actually, if they just make a perception roll for me, both everybody who's there, which is all of you.
Yeah.
So Lily, you see what happened here. That he's an acolyte of Pelor, but you saw just before his head exploded, his Pelor necklace with the holy symbol on, which you all have. Sort of the Pelor bit fell off, and this whole thing tightened around his neck and just exploded. But it was exceedingly quick. Only you saw that.
Grim.
Arbiter, did you see that?
I saw.
The holy symbol.
No, I didn't see a holy symbol. But I saw that we have a problem. First of all, it was Dyson, who was a Vecna worshipper, and now this temple. I wonder where else this could be. Waffle House. I believe your story. I think you have been maligned.
Thank you, Arbiter. But please be aware, many here were not aware of this corruption. I only ask that you fairly judge them.
And again, I'm just going to sort of rattle through this. The acolytes are there, sort of all look stunned, and Barbarossa takes control. We need to keep the temple going. Yes, we need to keep the temple. Lily, will you be our new archpriest?
Barbarossa, while it is a great honor, I am on the move constantly. I think the honor should go to someone who cares for this temple and can stay here. And while we have our differences, and I certainly know you do not like me, your dedication to the Dawnfather cannot be questioned.
Antitimus nods.
However, your brazen judgment is a fault which you need to reflect on.
I will. I have to reflect on a lot today. But first, we need to see to your friend, who has been misjudged. And Barbarossa goes up to Womble and lays on a hand, and Womble, suddenly it's like a light is turned on. There's a pain in your head, and you're in a dark room surrounded by a lot of people, and there's a dog licking your face.
And Myrtle's dead.
I was about to say.
Womble, you are awake.
Where am I? I am whole again. Where am I? And I'll look around the room and I guess, who do I see?
Yeah, are we back in the other room? Are we back in there?
Yeah, you're back in Womble's room. Yeah, you're all there. Yeah.
If I'm back, I go over and jump on the bed and hug Womble around the neck.
Oh.
Womble!
You're Emily, right?
Yes! I'm so glad you're okay.
I am whole again. I am myself. What is going on? What's happening?
That's a more complicated question than you can imagine.
Cheers.
Just for the sake of time, do you rattle through everything?
Yes, I will give you the full breakdown of everything since you
And Dak is
fell unconscious.
barking at you.
Woof. Woof.
Oh, Dak, you appear to have fleas, and one will subtle cast infestation on Dak.
Fantastic.
So if you can make a Constitution saving throw, please, Dak.
Sure.
His first action back.
Kill Dak.
Okay. So you take 7 poison damage, unfortunately, and you move to. You start hopping around, and you go to south.
To the south.
Yeah,
Into the wall.
south. Yeah, just
Okay.
5 feet, just any direction.
Yep.
Nice. Oh.
So, Dak, you suddenly feel like your skin is crawling, and you're starting to scratch everywhere.
Yep.
And you have an intelligence of 1, so you start taking all your clothes off.
Indeed, I do.
Yeah.
What? I thought he was still a dog.
He thinks he is a dog.
I think I'm a dog, but I'm actually me.
Oh, gee, that makes it even darker.
So that aside, so you are saying that. Sorry, yeah.
How naked is that getting?
Like as much as I feasibly can with an intelligence of 1. If I can work out how pants
He
work.
can't work out how to take his clothes off. You can see him trying.
Oh, thank God for that.
And he's
more
trying
than
to
one
scratch
type of
behind his ear with his
desecration.
foot.
As I'm talking to Womble, does he seem a bit different?
Make an insight roll.
He's far less, how should I put this, explosive than I'm used to.
Womble, do you think Lee rolls a 20? Do you think you are different? Do you think she would notice a difference?
Yeah, most definitely. Since Womble is back, the crazy look in his eye is not there. His face is much smoother, much more refined, and you see kind of the wisdom and experience of an older gentleman.
Didn't seem very wise or experienced what you just did to Dak.
But that will make sense. We just come out of it. So I'll ask Lily. So you're telling me that Hitimus had a suspicion and did not report anything to anyone and let everything happen.
He did.
Where is he?
Why?
He is not fit in his role. If he did not report anything, how can he be fit to serve his cause?
Because he was terrified. I can't judge someone out of protecting themselves. In a situation like this, one false move and he would have been killed like all the others. While I don't condone what he did, I understand it.
So whilst you're talking, the others are talking to themselves, and the Arbiter and the Guardian are both there with the arms and the Bahamut Knights and trying to take control of this area. And they're going towards the crypt. Some of them have gone to the crypt, which you mentioned. So the room is now emptier.
Is it just everyone here, is it?
Yeah, there's a few guards still there, but but the most of the people are gone, so you can talk amongst yourself freely.
Oof.
We do anything to sort Dak out.
I will say, Dak, I'm so sorry. As soon as I've rested, I will get you back to normal.
Okay.
You get such a vacant look.
There is not a single
is normal.
thought behind those eyes.
No.
You know, it's kind of sweet. He's got such an animal-like purity. I don't usually see that in Dak.
Yeah, I don't really want to see Dak take all his clothes off, though, if I'm being honest.
Oh no! That
Can
would
any
be...
of the big people here do the same as what you can do?
Oh, I think most of them have been killed by the sounds of it.
Well, can Barbarossa do anything? Can Titimus do anything? Can Bazir,
Good question.
Lord, do anything?
So
I did try that. Unfortunately, Paylor was on another phone call at the time.
I doubt very much Baz can do anything about this. I can't imagine. There's anything there.
okay. So Womble, you sit up. You have clothes there which you can put on, which is the old Womble clothes. Filthy
I
dirty.
think I need a change. Geno's, right? And just mumbling to himself. And what he'll do for the time being is that he will just disguise self.
Ooh.
And
That
just,
Womble turns into what?
well, he just a elderly gentleman is all.
Okay.
Nothing fancy, nothing obvious, just very plain looking. But he does look a little bit younger as the disguised self.
Baz, Womble has not really mentioned you at all and talked to you at all.
Yes. That Baz was basically intended. Well, he would have walked up to him and put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Good to have you back, old friend." I think there's a really good chance Baz would notice there's something different here.
Oh, Baz will know, yeah, straight away.
His curiosity is piqued, so he is very much observing Womble and trying to work out what's going on.
Okay. You are basically. I'm going to take you out of this space now because there's stuff going on in the church, and you decide to go and to the orphanage which you're building, and you can sort of stand there and talk to each other there, and we'll get you out of this space because there's lots of shit going on here, unless you want to specifically stay in the temple.
I may stay in the temple to help restore things to normal for tonight.
Okay. I mean, you can stay here all if you wish. But you can see.
I think it's best we do stick together.
Okay. So you're all going to stay there. So Dak is woofing, and Guardian Tofel comes up to him and goes, "What afflicts your tiefling?"
Idiocy.
There is no cure for that.
It's my friend is being rather blunt. It was a curse by a fiend, which has feebled his mind.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Normally, I would be able to treat this, but I am tapped of strength for today.
I will do this for you. And Guardian Tofel comes up, and he gets a pouch out, and he says, looks at Bazir, "Sir Bazir, this is 100 gold pieces you owe me." And he sprinkles diamond dust on Dak, mumbles under his breath, and holds his holy symbol, and casts a spell, Greater Restoration, which some of you know. Dak just still barks.
Oh.
Morph.
That should work.
not
It
good.
didn't.
I'm not paying for that.
Can I insight roll on Dak? Is he pretending?
Go on then.
True to form.
You don't know. You don't know. But what you remember, Womble, is that the Bell Devil, Arachnus, he would suck out your soul and put it in a jar.
I think I can see where this is going.
Oh, that's not good if we destroyed that place.
I've just witnessed Titimus doing that. Tofel.
Yeah.
I think Dak problems may be beyond magical means. If you all remember what happened to me, I had my soul removed. And I think perhaps something similar has happened to Dak.
Oh no!
You did take the bottles and put them in your bag of holding.
Yes.
I wouldn't know that.
wouldn't know that, no.
I probably would.
Yeah.
So I'll say, Womble, there are a selection of bottles in that place. We took as many as we could carry, but I don't know the meaning.
There were only... when you went in there, Lily, there were 4 bottles with green liquid in, apart from Womble's. Brick put all that he could find into the bag.
So I
1 in 4 chance.
Is there any difference between them, or they all function? They all look identical?
So you
Does
look in the
one
bag of
smell like
holding.
dog?
You look in the bag of holding, and there are 5 bottles with green liquid in.
5 bottles.
Yeah.
I will take them out and place them on the table.
Give each one a sniff and see if one smells like dog.
Does any react when Dak is near at all?
No. But you shudder when you look at that. You remember looking out through green glass, green liquid.
Is it full, the 5th one?
They're all full, yeah.
I'm just thinking, how are we going to figure out which one? Is there any spell we could use? Is there I wouldn't trust Ashtak with this. Let's put it that way. I just wonder if there's anyone.
Why Ashtak?
Potions is liquids.
But what does Ashtak possibly have to do with any of this?
We'll find out.
Quite a lot, actually, because we encountered him on the plane where we saved you.
Are you sure it was Ashtak?
Oh, you can't mistake that face.
Okay. Thanks, Brick.
This is
I guess, can anyone identify the bottles at all?
I really wish Dak could speak.
Do we just give him the 5th one?
Well, Dak, you're infested. You've got fleas. You're just scratching.
Oh yeah, like I'm doing the whole butt scrape and everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I make anything of any of these bottles?
They all look identical.
Yeah.
So basically, it's about a pint bottle with a stopper on the top, and they've all got this green liquid in.
Womble will go to the one that makes him shudder and feel uneasy.
They all make you shudder and feel uneasy.
They all make me feel it. Oh wow, I thought it was just the one.
Yeah.
Who wants a soul cocktail? Anyone?
This is out of character, but I'm just thinking, because I don't really know too much. Is there any way of I don't know if there's any way of you would use part of it on something that's inanimate that can be animated? Would that do anything? Would that be able to tell a personality by at the expense of admittedly part of his soul, unfortunately?
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
Full price to pay.
So Dak is woofing a lot.
Or it's either that, or we just end up with this, or we end up with multiple personality Dak.
I sound like it could be fun.
Can Mottlestead smell them out at all? Can we ask Mottlestead to see if you can smell any differences between them and Dak?
Okay. So you're going to open them all, yeah?
I'm not going to open them. What happened when you put the stuff in me, guys? Did it? What happened?
You stopped breathing.
Died. Yeah.
Very briefly.
But you got better.
That explains the burn on my arm.
Mute. God, everyone on the internet's gonna know we're English, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
So Tofor looks at these bottles and raises her eyes at you, Bazir, and says, "I don't know what this is, but this is intriguing."
Yes, one of these is hopefully Dak, but we don't seem to have any way of telling.
Dak, when you're done, Baz, when you're done here, come and seek me out at the temple.
Yes, of course.
And she leaves with her knights. And you sit there in this dark room, moaning from some of the infirm around you, and these 5 bottles of green liquid sitting on a table. And Dak says,
"Off."
I am at a loss of what to do.
I think I don't know how we can do this other than seeking help, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just otherwise we're really rolling a dice.
Yeah.
We could all just mix them together. So that, Monday we'll have Dak, Tuesday we'll have.
Jeremy.
Womble, you know.
It'd be an interesting way to multi-class, I suppose, but it's not really how it works.
But what are you going to do?
I think we should. Who helped us beforehand? Was it Merrick? Gave us the most information.
Yeah, it was.
Rick just wants to hit something.
He does.
I'm just sort of sitting there looking at it, going like, eeny, meeny,
That's
miny,
exactly
miny.
what I do as well right now. Maybe they're all Dak. Maybe none of them are Dak.
It's certainly possible. And they're not labelled, are they?
Nope.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not that you can see, at least.
Yeah. So is we need to speak to like a magic user or something like that, don't we? Someone very high up, because I don't know if there's anything we can do to try and.
I mean, Emily tomorrow could potentially ask. Was it tomorrow you could ask Paylor?
No, I've got to wait a week.
No.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I could ask Paylor. Ignore that. I could ask him tomorrow.
I mean, we should try and do what we can today, but let's think of I'm just thinking of backup options, you know. So
If I take one of these and unstopper it and just kind of wave it slightly near Dak, does it do anything?
Okay.
That's all I've got.
Okay, so you take one of the bottles and you uncork it. Could you roll percentile dice for me, please?
Oh, Jesus.
1 to 100.
1 to 100. Okay.
Okay, so you waft this under Dak's nose. Dak, with an intelligence of 1, this dragon person is pushing this bottle of green liquid in front of you, which smells horrible.
Yeah, it's like trying to give a dog a worming tablet. I'm having none of it.
Okay.
Well, I was
so you
more
go.
looking
So
at
you
the
go to
goo.
push it. So Dak goes to push it away. So could you make an attack roll for me, please, Dak?
How am I doing that?
A grapple roll. And that's contested with Baz.
That's athletics, Dak.
Athletics, Daz.
Thank you very much.
Dak.
Athletics.
And Baz, you have to. Okay, so Dak goes to push it away, but Baz, you just move it out of his reach.
And the goo reacts in no way whatsoever.
Make a perception roll.
Okie dokie. Da-da-da-da-da.
It sloshes around in the bottle and doesn't do anything else.
Okay. Well, that's all I've got.
Well, there's 4 more bottles to try.
I did panic with by panic that percentile dice. Is that how much we're losing?
We just lost 27% of Dak.
Some random poor soul somewhere has just lost that much of their soul.
It's alright, that one thinks he's a cat. It's fine.
A crazy lady in a building somewhere.
Okay.
I don't think we should mess with things we don't understand.
That's all we ever do.
Yeah, but when it's one of our own, it's a bit worse.
No, I do think we should seek help from a strong magic user, or because this isn't even really potions, is it? This is someone's soul.
So Barbarossa comes and joins you, Waffle House. You are still here. I thank you for what you've done. I think it is something the temple needed. I cannot believe this went on under my nose. But we shall clear this place out of evil and corruption. We will have the light of Pelor here again, as it should be. We have been blinded. If there's anything I can do to help, ask. But I will be temporary archpriest until our order can appoint someone new.
You can tell us which of these 5 bottles here go to him.
And so Barbarossa comes up to them. He's still holding his scythe. Comes up to them and looks at them all. And he looks at you, Jordan, and just shrugs. I know not.
Worth a shot.
Do you know anyone who potentially could help us? We know one of these is Dak's soul, but we can't tell which one it is. There's no way of us telling.
I would have said ask the Archpriest, but that's me now, at least temporarily. Pray to Pelor for guidance, but I don't know. I will consider it.
I think Professor Merrick would be a good option. This is outside of what normally falls under religious teaching.
Okay, I think maybe we can give that a go then. See what we can do.
Sorry, is that right? Yeah, it's not something I would know about, soul transfer.
You would know about souls and things.
Oh, okay, ignore that then. I retract my previous statement.
Yeah, this is souls are to do with religion, whereas arcane is slightly different. So there will be the priests who would know more about this. But clearly, this temple has been in a strange place.
I believe.
Although you do have a great big library just in here.
I was about to say I might go and request to use the library.
Okay, so the rest of you are ushered out, and you are now out in the street. The library is enormous, it's voluminous, there's a lot of things in here.
I've forgotten his name. Oh, that's awful.
Whom?
The rather snooty. Oh, sorry. Is it nighttime at the moment?
It's late in the day. Yeah, it's evening. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the librarian in?
The librarian, is he in?
The snooty old lady who doesn't like us very much.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I wasn't expecting you to do that.
To escalate the situation, basically, I will look as far as I can find under their cataloging system if there's anything about souls and identification.
So there is a library in the. There's a library here. There's a big library in this place. So you can have a look. You can make an investigation roll in there. The rest of you walk out, and where do you wish to go?
Womble would ask Brick if he could hold Dak still for 10 minutes so I can cast Identify on him.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you
Skill challenge, right?
So you cast Identify on Dak, yeah?
On Dak, yes. Just to see if anything. It says if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Okay, so you cast that, and it takes you 10 minutes to hold Dak down. He doesn't like being held down, but it's easy to do because he's not particularly strong. At the end of that time, there are no spells that are affecting him.
Lily's walked away with the potions, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have left him on the table.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have taken them with us then, surely.
Yeah. I think as well, as Lily's doing her research,
I'll put you back
if
where you were.
Womble could also do another ritual identify on the potion that Bazir picked up, the one that's already been tampered with, to see if anything
Which
about
potion?
The not the potion, the soul juice.
Oh, the
that
soul
was
thing.
here.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so you pick that up, and you cast Identify on it. And after 10 minutes, you get the impression of somebody standing on the top in a crow's nest on the top of a boat, looking out to sea. Feels like it may be a sailor or something that's entombed within this bottle.
I will relay that back to the party. Get that pings any bells for anyone, and start going down the line if that's okay.
Okay, so it's going to take you an hour, 10 minutes each.
Yeah, it's the next 40 minutes.
Okay, so after on the second one, you actually get a impression of a tiefling running through a forest, being a mouse. Sorry, not tiefling, a mouse running through the forest. Sorry, the second one, a mouse running through a forest, being chased.
I'll keep going down the line.
Okay. The third
Letting everyone know
one.
as well, by the way.
Sorry.
Letting everyone know as well.
Yeah.
Okay. The third one is a fighter, a gladiator fighting in a ring with a trident.
Like the sound of him, but that's definitely not Dak.
Ruck, the brother brick.
Oh, don't say Brock in front of a
Going
duck.
to a forest.
No, second one was the mouse.
Yeah.
Mouse in the forest, yeah. Being chased in the forest.
That sounds familiar to a story he told me.
Let's just finish all of them to be sure.
So the fourth is a. You feel like you're much taller than you feel like you're looking over in a bar, but you're sort of much taller than everybody else, and you're striding through, and you feel like you are a large human in a bar, almost like 7-8 foot tall, and you feel like a sort of a big brawling type person.
Al Murray.
Bigger than that. Giant haystacks.
Is Lily back?
Lily's in the library.
Lily in the library. I think.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm sure it's the mouse one.
Yeah, there's only one left.
And there's one more.
Oh, there's one more, is there?
So there's 5, yeah.
Yeah. I should learn to count.
Just sorry, interrupting quickly. With a 19, did I find anything?
On souls, there are in an hour. You're not going to be able to find a huge amount, but you do find one book about a couple of books about references to souls and soul transfer, but you don't find anything about souls in bottles.
Good stuff. I will grab that book and go look for the others.
Okay. And Womble, you cast Identify on the last bottle, and it is that you feel yourself swing through the air on a trapeze. And then you do a forward flip, and then somebody else catches you, and you swing again on a trapeze.
Do I feel human? And if I do feel human, do I feel like a
you
woman?
just feel like you feel like you're flying on this bar. Everything's black around you. You're flying on this bar. You're swinging, and then you do a couple of forward somersaults, and you get caught by a pair of hands, and you're swinging on another one.
That one we should mark. That's okay.
Oh, I would have been marking them on the way through, to be fair.
That one is important. Is Lily back in the room?
Lily's back, yeah.
Number
I
2,
found
everyone.
I found this. This has a full breakdown of soul transfers. I don't know how much use it is.
I don't think we're going to learn much in the next couple of minutes about this. We have been identifying these potions, Lily, and describe it to her about everything.
Yep.
And the second one seems important. What does everyone else think?
I remember Dak told us a story about why he doesn't like wild shaping. It was him and his father, and his father was eaten by, I believe it was a hawk or some sort of bird of prey. So
Whilst
the
they were
mouse-
turned into mice. I'm
And
pretty
the
sure
mice-
that was the story.
So the mice one sounds the most likely to me.
Oh, it's either Dak or Dak's dad.
Ooh, that would be a twist.
That would be a twist and a half. Well, should we give him the bottle? I think we all need to have a unanimous agreement here to give him this
Well,
bottle.
none of the others seemed to be familiar. Obviously, we need to still keep. I think we still need to keep to try and find who they belong to. But it's the only one that makes sense. if that's what everyone else is saying. I'll agree with what everyone else decides to do.
I'd go with number 2. I believe when transforming into a rat, he really did not want to. Rat or mouse when he went into that warehouse. He really hated that and was very unhappy with doing it. I believe yes, he has spent some time as a mouse in the past, and it's a bit of a sore issue for him.
I think it's the right answer.
Who? Okay, let's give it to him then.
Thumbs up. I'm going to hold him down so he doesn't try and bat it away.
That's going to make him more likely to drink it.
I think he's left to his own devices. He's not drinking this.
I am going to go over to Dak, and I'm going to gently pat him on the head and say, "Do you want a drink, buddy?"
Oof.
You're a good boy. And I will slowly and gently bring the bottle to him. Hey, go on. Don't be a stubborn boy. Go on. Go on. Have a drink.
Nope.
Scratching
What
behind.
makes it smell meaty?
Ooh.
Presentation. Not the liquid, but the glass. So there's an aroma of.
Oh, we've lost the DM.
Oh,
Quick, grab everything.
run! It's our chance.
Oh,
I now have a +4 sword.
yeah.
I have a legendary bow that can shoot across the world.
I'm now level 40.
I imagined the 2 Vorpal swords I tried to imagine back on the plane, and they magically appear in my hands.
If this is all okay, DM, don't say anything at all.
While everyone's distracted, Lily gets out shot glasses and starts pulling the soul juice into each one of them and says, "Shots, shots, 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 shots." I get the lemon, squeeze it in my eye, snort the salt, and I down 4 different souls.
Snort 4 different souls. Oh yeah, I crystallized mine. Put it in a little baggie and start trying to sell it on the streets of Vermont.
Only 4. Why not the 5th?
Womble, we've got to cook.
Oh my god! Sorry, I get the reference.
Does ours turn blue? I think it does. Or purple.
It's green.
What colour does a Smurf turn if you choke it?
Rouge, I imagine.
Why have you even had that thought, Rick?
I don't even know what a Smurf is.
But if he did, he would choke it.
I love that. It'd be totally in character for Brick just to go, I would strangle a Smurf, and no one has a clue what the fuck.
No one would.
Yeah.
No one would bat an eyelid.
Standard. Yep.
But the moment I answer a riddle, everyone is shocked.
Oh, Dak, I'm so sorry. Just when we think we've got you back.
God. I really hope it's the right one. I just
I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's a trick.
I think you've upset a lot of gods at some point in time, Dak, because they keep whacking you with punishments.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I'm really hoping that all my good behavior will allow me to borrow one of the relics from the temple.
Oh, sugar, yeah, that'd be good.
Because I really need one.
I'm just gonna borrow this.
I think I've earned it at this point. Considering I brought quite literally the holy tree back here, and I didn't set it on fire. In fact, I saved it from dying.
The bit that made me laugh was when you were like, "Is it a blow to the back of the head?" I was like, probably a bit too on the nose there to be asking that.
Yeah, I realised that as I said it.
Was it in the library with a candlestick and a blow to the head? Yeah. Oh, funny that. Yeah.
It was Womble in the kitchen with the frying pan.
No, it was not I. It was the butler.
When they went over towards Womble, I was going, "Oh fuck, they're gonna bring him back." It was. Did you moan? Yes, I did.
Efficiently.
I love this. I like it. It's the end. It's like the end of Poirot, where he's going through each one, and it's going. And of course, Amicia Womble is unconscious, so he could not have done it. So it was you. It was you, evil exploding headman. And then he does the full Poirot villain breakdown before his head explodes.
That looks good,
And,
right? Removing the mask.
Yep.
He returns,
Oh,
I think.
Back.
I think
Hello, can anybody hear?
there he is.
Hey.
It's all gone a bit funny here. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, no.
It's all right.
I just have to change how this is working. Oh, how annoying! I don't know. It just went down. I don't know why.
It's all right. Happens.
it happens sometimes.
I just need to change the setting on this. You keep talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no worries.
So as I said, we've got
Stack
shot.
it all in the bag
F's
of
to
holding.
Titimus and Barbarossa.
Dash everything in the bag of holding.
Anything that's not nailed down.
Did anyone else notice that? That looks like Ben Kenobi on. I think that's Titimus, right?
Yeah.
He does kind of look like Ben
Oh,
Kenobi.
Yeah,
It is.
Yep.
I'm going to star in a film I want to hate.
Why is this not
who
working
does?
properly?
You see,
Barbarossa
Sand
just
people-
looks like a fucking awesome, kick-ass dude.
I know you don't
Yeah,
you don't meet many Goliaths which go into religion.
Not gonna lie to you. The my brain's just stopped working. Whatever they're called, the acolytes, the Palor, they don't half look evil on their pictures. do they?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, everyone in religion is a bit evil.
As I'm still waiting for the whole room to suddenly rise up as vampires, and at which point it's a fucking, fight to the death.
And Lily's going to turn around and say, "Ha, I got you,
It was
you fools!"
You all fell into my trap.
That would be a hell of a plot twist at the end. Turns out you were the bad one all along.
The Covenant leader, yeah.
You see, I had all these rivals competing for my lord's attention, but now it's just me remaining. You've been used,
my trap car.
and I play Pot of Greed, which allows me to summon 2 additional cards. Oh, and look, it's another Pot of Greed, which allows me to play another additional 2 cards. And in that card is
Yogi.
it's another Pot of Greed, which allows me to summon another 2 cards.
I have to believe in the heart of the cards.
I just love how their excuse for the Shadow Realm was because they didn't want to allude to murder in a children's show.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good dodge.
Yeah, seriously, the Shadow Realm isn't actually a thing. It was made up by the 4 kids dubs on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because anyone who goes to a Shadow Realm is essentially dead.
It's very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. I remember watching as a kid, and when Yugi was fighting that other dude with those green symbols on the floor, and like Yugi and I can't remember the other guy's name.
You've really not nailed it down, mate. That's not narrowed it down at all.
Yeah.
Did this dude doing that thing with that dude?
The Egyptian
Hi guys, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Because my head, it's not coming through my headphones anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
oh.
weird.
I can't. It
Interesting.
sounds going to go a bit funny.
Even if you sort of plug in and unplug the headset and then go into your sound settings and change the default device.
I'm now coming in Zoom as a participant, and it's not letting me use the my microphone speakers,
That's
Jordan,
weird.
I think you need to pass
which
the
is
host over to
frustrating.
the,
Okay.
yeah, I think it made you host earlier.
Did it?
No. When Mike rejoined it moved it back over. I saw the
Yeah, I was
notification.
going to say, yeah, Mike's sad.
Oh well, that's not going to happen. I don't think. Okay. The thing is, if I log out, it's going to stop the reset it. It's going to stop the recording.
Might have to just do a 2-part.
So I'm really struggling to hear you guys.
Shall we just wait for another invite and see if rebooting helps? We don't mind. Sure.
Well, let me just try and. Yeah, because it's going to again. Oh. Let me just try one more thing. Sound settings. You keep talking amongst yourselves.
With these souls, what do you think? Because we are sort of in control of other people's lives as such. I don't think just carrying them around in like the bag of holding or something is particularly responsible.
I 100% agree with that.
Yes, so do I.
I think that if possible, we should either try and get them bodies or release the souls back to where they're supposed to go, whether that be reincarnation, afterlife, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've made a note of the 5 different bottles, like some of them. So you got first one sailor, second one sailor or pirate, I guess, someone at sea.
Yep.
Second one mouse, third one gladiator, fourth one barman or someone in a bar, like tall. And then the fifth one I put gymnast.
Yep, trapeze ice. That seems to be quite seems to be something Womble's quite interested in.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't put anything next to that one, but
You fools! You've restored me to 100% of my power.
Viable.
You shall not defeat me now.
Just for reference about the amount of times that someone should have died in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've just sent in the group chat about the Shadow Realm. You're welcome.
Attention, duelists. Please don't move or we'll shoot you with our invisible guns.
Technically, Kaiba should have died twice, but it's a bit. I guess it turns into Dragon Ball Z, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, no one's really dead. They've just gone on holiday.
Yeah.
Goku. Kakarot, you need to play me in a children's card game.
That would be the worst. Honestly, that's the worst kind of afterlife. Imagine that, just like you got like having to walk the Great Wall of China, but in the sky. It's like,
what a fucking disappointment, eh?
Still though, one of the best animes ever though.
Oh yeah.
Have you watched Super? Has anyone watched Super?
Yes.
No, I am at the moment. I decided a few years ago I'd make the decision of like I'm ignoring GT now. It's not canon, but I wanted to watch from the very beginning of Dragon Ball, and Dragon Ball is such a slog.
It is long.
I love Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's better than Z.
Yeah, spicy. I'm not sure about that.
The original Dragon Ball series has a charm which Z has, but I just love the whole training with Master Roshi, walking with the turtle shells in their back, the original fights. Every fight felt really fun and tactical and really cool stuff rather than just firing Kamehamehas and blowing up half the planet.
Yeah, but that's the fun bit.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that like the gravity of the combat shifted like greatly. I think they're good in both separate ways. I mean, you've got, like you say, the very tactical, very martial sort of fighting, and then you've got the I'm going to split this planet in half to win type fighting.
In 5 minutes, I'm going to explode this planet.
Yeah, I mean, it's like rip anyone on Namek. But
I would say,
darn you, Frieza! You blow up my wiener.
I would say though, unfortunately, with Dragon Ball, there's one problem. It doesn't have the beautiful Saiyan Prince.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
always been my favorite. He has always been my favorite.
Hello.
Hello. Are we winning?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, fine. I had to reset it. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
No problem.
What a bloody nightmare. Don't know what happened there. So you've had a nice little chat. Have you worked out how to sort the thing out?
We think so.
Learn how to complete the campaign.
Fantastic. Let me just put Battle Bards back on again. Just have background general music. So, what are your plans? You're holding down the bottle, Badak, and feeding him the bottle with the mouse on, yeah?
I'm not sure if I got as far as to actually hold him down, because I think Emily just went over there and started trying to entice him to drink it instead, and then it was made into a meaty smelling thing before I'd actually done that.
Okay. Oh, Dak, is this meaty smelly thing in front of you?
I'm having at that.
Okay, so you open your mouth and you just chug it down.
Mm-hmm.
And you try and bite on the bottle as well, but it doesn't break.
Woof.
Dak, you feel a mouse running through the undergrowth. You are being chased by a ferret. In front of you is another mouse, who is your father. The ferret jumps on you. The mouse in front turns round and jumps at the ferret's eyes. You scuttle down a hole. The last thing you see of your father as a mouse being consumed by this large white ferret. You open your eyes. You are back. You're still itchy though. You're back to your normal self.
You can let me go now, Brick.
Yeah, no worries. Let go.
He speaks.
Good to have him back. Good to have everyone back.
That was unpleasant.
Oh my goodness! Thank God you're okay, Dak.
He talks. I suggest you rest elsewhere. I think our patients here, this is Barbarossa, our patients here have had enough excitement for the day.
I think that is fair, Barbarossa. Thank you for your help. And I have every expectation that the temple will once again be a place of light and healing.
And you go up the steps.
Oh, sorry, I was going to ask him one more thing before we left. The forces we fight are growing ever stronger in their darkness. Would it be possible to borrow a relic from the church in our fight against it?
Sister Lily, you have done much for us. The church is yours. What do you wish?
I am looking for a reliquary of Palor, something ancient which I can keep to my person to keep his light close to my heart.
Come with me. And he takes you upstairs to the top floor.
Pushes me off the roof.
Keep your face.
The cheek of it.
So he takes you to the top floor, and he takes you into the office of the archpriest. And there on the shelf there is a locket, and he opens it, and inside there is a feather, a white feather. This is a feather from one of the manifestations of Pelor.
Ooh.
It is very precious to us.
I promise that I will keep it safe, and when the threat is gone, I will return it to where it belongs.
Sister Lily, you have saved this temple. I thank you.
Thank you.
And as you come up, you realise that already the acolytes were pulling off the shutters and the curtains, and the evening light is starting to flood in through the windows. And you see there, as you do that, there is a elderly lady who's walking around, cleaning the floor, looking a bit surprised. Is there? You've seen this lady before. And she looks at you and nods and carries on cleaning. So now that locket now can be your holy symbol.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
That's cool.
And it's also your symbol for the spell that you wish to cast.
Yeah, boy! Oh, you guys are in for a treat.
And Mottlestead's behind you. Where's me? With leg of ham.
Come on then, let's go get you your treat. And I'll see if I can go find a tavern or a street cellar.
Womble, you are very hungry. Womble?
I could also eat a leg of ham.
Womble, at the moment, I'm going to give you. I want you to take anything with strength or constitution is going to be at disadvantage until you are fully rested. It's going to take a couple of days to get your strength back.
Brilliant. Okay, I shall add that on.
Just for a couple of days.
Anything constitution or
strength based.
Strength. Okay.
Yeah, because you're very wasted.
And not in the way that you want to be.
And you can see here the acolytes there are having to do the evening service, and there's mixed emotions here. Barbarossa is, let's remove Mahana. Barbarossa is leading the service, and you can see he's struggling. But then the setting sun shines through the light, through the window, and a beam of light illuminates Barbarossa. And he stands up straight, and he sings a song in praise of Pelor as you leave the temple. Okay, where do you wish to go?
Is there a market or a street with food stalls on it?
There are streets with food stalls on it.
Was it a leg of ham or a leg of lamb that he wanted?
Leg of lamb, I think
it was a leg
Yeah.
of lamb, I promised
Yep.
instead.
So you get outside. The sun is setting under it is raining, but the cloud level, the sun set under the cloud level on the horizon, which illuminated the area. But now the sun has set and it is dark, and there is rain, and it's cold drizzle. So you go to a market. There are still many around, and easily you manage to purchase a leg of lamb.
I will buy the biggest leg of lamb that I can find.
Yeah. That one, and that one, and that one. Yeah.
Okay, boy. Do you want the leg of lamb?
Yeah.
Okay, sit.
No, just give me the lamb.
No
I think
lamb.
he's earned it.
Oh, go on then. I will give Mortalstead the big leg of lamb that Brick so kindly bought.
Okay, and he devours it in front of you.
I will then proceed to buy another and give it to him because Mortalstead's really, really earned this.
And he devours that as well. And then he jumps up on his back paws and puts his front paws on your shoulder and gives you a huge, sloppy lamb flavoured lick all the way around your face.
Ooh, that's gonna stink for a bit. But good boy, Mortalstead.
And as he says that, bye-bye. And he just shrinks down into a small black figurine which falls onto the ground, the cobblestones around the market, spins a few times and comes to a stop.
I will pick up the onyx figurine and I will pocket in one.
Make a perception roll for me, please.
Ooh, can do. 12.
12. Okay, so you pick him up and you just put it into your pack, and Mortalstead seems happy.
I wanted one more.
And you hear a street crier, "Waffle House have been cleared! Waffle House have been cleared! Waffle House have been cleared! Temple of Pelor infected by vampires!" And you hear these people reading the news out, and the news quickly spreads around the city.
Hopefully news travels fast enough that we could go back to our old hauntings.
Okay, so you're going to go back to the Port of Emon, to your old haunts? Yeah?
Yeah.
The Via Croc. So you go back to the Via Croc. And it is busy. There are sailors there. And you go in. And as you go in, it goes very quiet. The marshal's there. You're back.
And innocent.
And then you hear the town criers outside. Ah. Never doubted it for a moment.
hat.
Do you want your room back?
That would be fantastic.
And Gladys is there, and she sees you, Brick, and she
Oh.
runs up and gives you a huge hug.
Did she hit me last time I was here?
No, she was just very upset, just very
Oh,
disappointed.
I thought
with
she
you.
hit me. I thought she
No.
hit me last time. I was going to say, if she did, I was going to like flinch slightly before she did.
Brick, I knew you were innocent. Let's compare axes later, shall we?
Sure.
And she pinches your cheek. And as she walks away, she just wiggles her posterior at you and goes off to serve ale to other people.
I just whispered it to Jordan, who's next to me. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have suggested we come back so soon.
Maybe you shouldn't have said sure to her.
Okay. So you have an evening meal. There's a bard there who starts to compose a new song, which is rough and ready, but it's tells the exploits of the Waffle House and how they were falsely accused. Those who have performance skills, can you make performance rolls?
While that's being
Is
done,
that any of us?
no, it's certainly not me. But before it gets too late, Baz will make his way over to the temple as asked.
Okay. Okay, so Baz leaves as the rest of you quaff ale. And Womble, do you have performance?
Nope.
Sorry?
Nope.
You got
I don't have. It's not one of the ones with whatever I can't remember what they're called now. The little tick next to them.
right, okay.
I just have a high
Okay.
performance as well.
Proficiency.
Okay,
That's
so
the
you
word.
that's the word. Okay, so it's you sort of cringe a bit at some of these sort of rhyming couplets, which are really rather crass. But you sort of bask in the glory of what's been said by the bard. I mean, clearly you become some sort of local celebrities. You're like in the sun. You're in and out. You know, one day you're great, and next day you're the Antichrist. A bit like sort of our football players. You know, some days they're wonderful, next days they're terrible. And you are back in vogue again. And a sailor comes up and offers you an ale each, and he's slightly tipsy. Says, "Waffle House, I never doubted you for a moment." And he gives you all an ale and goes away and sits down with his mates. You have the table next to the fire. And
I'm very happy with that.
the food is brought. And Marshall says, "You want your old rooms? They're still there."
Thank you. We really appreciate it.
We thank you as well. And his rat comes up onto his shoulder and he starts to stroke it under the chin. But no more ducks.
Oh yeah, definitely don't want any more ducks.
Okay. So, you have a pleasant evening. Baz, you go to the temple of Bahamut. And the knights on the front door let you in. It says, Guardian Tofor's waiting for you. And you know where to go, so you go into her office. And she's sitting down behind a desk, a large mahogany desk. She has one arm, the other was destroyed during the Chroma Conclave attack. And you know there was animosity at one point. So Bazir, sit. And there's a seat to the other side of the table, and she's sitting on this large chair, and she's lounging back and resting her head on her one arm. Sit.
Yeah, Baz sits.
And she leans forward. We have not always seen eye to eye. You were lording over us Ravenites. And your family was slavers. And I hated you for that. But you have shown that you are different to your family. Dedicated to our Lord Bahamut. dedicated to the children of the city, dedicated to this church and this temple. I salute you. But I fear your calling the direction of travel of your calling has changed again. I think the Lord Bahamut has need of you with the Waffle House again. Is that something you'll be willing to do?
Yes, something seems to always draw me back to them.
This, I will not lie to you, this business with Vecna has worried me. This city has been attacked by the dragons, the Chroma Conclave, and almost destroyed. We cannot take another attack by a maleficent force. You need to stop this. And she stands up and goes to a cupboard on the wall behind her. And she opens it, reaches in and takes out a large hammer. This is Nutcracker. Nutcracker and I, we are old friends. But alas, I cannot use him now. He wields best with two hands. I think Nutcracker will be best served, and Bahamut will be best served if you two got acquainted. And she gets this large warhammer and puts it on the desk in front of you with a clunk.
Oh. Has she just stood back?
Yeah.
I thank you.
Nutcracker and I go back a long way. This hammer has a history, and it will have a future with you. I would hope that with this hammer you would smite the head of Vecna, and also destroy that malevolent force which is Dyson, who's inflicted so much harm on this city. I commend Nutcracker to you, Sir Bazir of the Waffle House. Will you accept him?
It would be my honour.
Okay, and you pick up the hammer, and there's a slight ringing as you pick it up. It's got a metal handle, and it's got a silvered metal head. And it's a warhammer. You've heard stories of Tofor using this, but she hasn't been able to use it since she's only had one arm. So Bazir, I will look after the orphanage for you whilst you are indisposed. Now go and do Bahamut's will. Go.
I will bow and leave.
So you now have in your hand Nutcracker, which is a +1 warhammer. Okay.
I see.
Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying nice.
It's a +1 warhammer, and it's warhammers you can either use single-handed or dealt two-handed. If you use them two-handed, it does extra damage.
Yep.
It's not Durandal, but nothing is Durandal.
Huh.
Okay, so you go back into the rain outside into the night and head back towards the Via Crook. And as you get there, the evening is getting late. The bard is swinging in the beer is going down, and Marshall is making good money. And people are coming in to hear the story of the Waffle House from the bard. What do you wish to do as a group?
Get some rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So you go up the stairs and go to your individual rooms, or you're going to have a shared room? Or cram into one room like you've done before?
It depends how scared we are at the time, usually.
I think there may still be some animosity here and there, so people haven't yet heard the news, so I would vouch for.
So you'll climb into a single space in a single room, it's getting late. You can hear the bar downstairs and the laughter and the occasional fisticuffs, and you are tired. Womble, you are exhausted.
That is very true.
Dak, you are strange. Strangely, you have this desire to gnaw on a bone, and the night draws on. And do you just wish to sleep? Are you going to do anything else?
I'm going to collapse asleep because it's been an incredibly long day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Notably, no light tonight.
Okay.
Oh.
So Lily just takes one of the cots in the room. There's only two. The rest you have to sleep on the floor. And she just falls asleep almost instantly.
Yeah, I think one was potentially deserved the other bed.
I'd say so, yeah.
Mr. Brick, shall we compare axes?
Rick is already lying on the floor snoring.
I'll crack the door and say he's already asleep, I'm afraid, but perhaps tomorrow.
Oh, that's all right. And she just comes in anyway. And she pushes past you unless you wish to stop her.
I'm going to say, I am going to try and stop and just say that we are all really tired. It's been a really busy day.
Could you make a athletics roll for me, please?
Oh, God. Yeah, she's coming in.
She's coming. So she just ducks underneath your arm. Unless you want to make a scene, she goes to Brick and she just... Brick, you're lying on your side and she just snuggles into... So you're spooning her.
I'm just going to sort of, fine, and I'll just shut the door.
Okay. And you can see there's a smile on her face as you all go to sleep. So Brick is asleep. Dak, you asleep?
Yeah.
Womble is fast asleep because you are exhausted. Jordan, can you just make a perception roll for me, please?
Oh, God. 21.
You swear you just saw eyes looking through the window. When you
No.
looked again, they're gone.
I will go to the window quite carefully and just look out and probably don't see
It is raining outside. It is dark. You see some burning torches in the street, but you see nothing else.
What sort of eyes? Obviously, I saw them briefly, but what sort of eyes were they? Did they look like raven, like animal eyes, or like?
You see these
personal
burning
eyes?
red eyes, which were small. Probably, you would have said there was, as you went there, there was some movement, almost as if there was a bird that had just flown off.
And could I tell where they were looking? Like, were they looking directly at me, or just into the room, or at someone, or was that not?
They were just looking into the room.
Right.
They would come and gone so too quickly.
Oh, I'll keep note of that, and I'll tell everyone in the morning once we're all woken up.
Okay. So you go
And
to sleep?
I'll get my big cloak, a big fluffy cloak, put it on the floor, and get myself comfortable.
Okay. So you all have a night's sleep, and you all have a long rest.
We...
And you can spend the next couple of days recouping, if you wish, and doing downtime stuff and things that you may wish to do.
Excellent.
Obviously, when everyone wakes up, I'll tell them about the eyes.
Okay. So the morning comes. It is grey and raining outside.
So I'll just roll it for my ring. It's fine.
Oh, your ring will charge up and everything.
Oh, I have to roll a d3, but there isn't one, so I just roll a d4 and take one off. That's fine.
A D3, you roll a D6 and halve it.
Oh, good point. That would be a good one to do. Let me try that. Oh, well, it still works. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so the morning comes, there's a knocking on the door. Waffle House. Breakfast, is the... have you got the alarm on?
No alarm today.
And he opens the door and says... and brings in some wash stuff. And breakfast is served. Gladys, by the way, Gladys is gone.
Did she go before Brick woke up? Did he even know
Yes.
she was there?
I have no
he didn't
idea.
know. No, she was gone by the time that Brick woke up.
Do we still have all of our stuff?
I was gonna say,
We
Um,
are so suspect, aren't we?
Make a investigation roll.
Everyone,
Also,
check
what-
your stuff.
Was I the only one up when she snuck in? So would I be the only one who knew she was in there?
Yes.
Oh yes.
If she's taken my warhammer, I will follow her to the end of the earth.
Okay. Okay. So everything seems there, Womble.
But does Womble also have his stuff? Who took charge of Womble's items whilst Womble was dead? Or were they
Good
just on-
question. Did we leave them at?
I think we just bundled everything into the bag of holding. And just
We
have at
did,
it.
didn't we? Yeah.
Put
we
it all in
did.
the bag of holding and took it with him to the temple.
Yeah. Good point. I thought we'd done something like that.
So Womble, you're wearing very burnt, sort of very threadbare, very old Womble type clothes.
Yeah. Once we've all had breakfast and decide what we're doing, I'll probably go off and sort that out.
Okay. So do you go on your own?
No. I just want everyone to know once we all know what we're doing for the day.
I will accompany Womble.
Yeah, I would like
That's
to
what
go
I'm
to the blacksmith and buy some more hand axes because I have none left after our last escapade.
Okay. So you want to the blacksmiths or to the orcs? Do you want to go to Barash? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to Barash. Yeah, I didn't realise there was another one.
Yeah. You went to the orc who sold you weapons.
Oh,
Scam
right.
Jordan.
Yeah, no, I'll go to Barash's then. That's fine.
Okay. So you're all going to go together, or are you all going to go individually to various places?
I think- I was gonna
I'm
say
going
Womble
to
needs
end up
clothes,
buying
but
javelins and arrows, stuff like that to top back up.
I
That's
think
what I'm gonna do.
the only place I need to stop off is Gilmore's to pick up my hopefully ready replacement crystal ball.
Okay. So
so
I'll
why
let
don't we
you-
all go and do our shopping? Yeah.
No, so you go do shopping. So Jordan, you can go and get arrows and replacements very easily. Just work out how much it costs and just knock it off. It's not going to be expensive.
Yeah.
You go to Barash's, and she is much more welcoming. Her forge is going. Waffle House. I heard that you were innocent. I always knew you were. Come on in. What can I do for you?
I think we need some more supplies, definitely after our last couple of escapades. So I guess we'll just do our shopping because I guess Jordan needs to get his arrows in and then I get my hand axes. I was trying to find out which they are. I think they were 5 each. Let me have a quick look.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 each. Cool.
Okay.
I'll
So
grab-
she sells, and she'll sell them for 3 gold pieces each.
Oh, sound. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
I will.
Yep.
I'll get 4 of them.
Yep.
I'll take that one.
You have Bazir back with you again. So Bazir. Bahamut be with you.
And you?
And she gets out her holy symbol, her symbol of around her neck of a dragon's head, a platinum dragon's head. Can I do anything for you, Sir Bazir?
Well, so this is very dependent on whether I still have my plate mail or not.
You do have your plate mail. I would let you have picked it up from the temple.
Cool. Okay. So I have that. And how much money do I actually have? Because Baz had a lot, but I'm going to assume he pretty much pumped everything into the
pumped
orphanage.
It all into the orphanage. Basically,
that's what
you've
I
got
thought.
very little.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Paladins never have any money.
Why do I need to be nice to people? Okay, so I will remove all of that.
Because Subazir, it's Bahamut's will.
Certainly
and
is.
she beams at you.
I'm going to whisper into his ears, sweeties. Sort of giving PTSD of all the kids coming and taking all his money.
It just starts twitching.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you can get the supplies that you wish from Barash. And where do you wish to go after that?
I actually would quite like to check in on Ashtak.
Okay. So you're going to go together?
Yeah.
Okay. So so you head towards Ashtak's, and you walk up the road to Ashtak's shop hovel, and you get there, and there's just a burnt ruin, a burnt out shell.
We have a look through the door if there is a door.
There's no door. It's just sort of blackened beams. The rest of the roof just collapsed down.
Any sign of Ashtak?
Make a perception roll.
No. 10.
Not that you can see.
That's a pity. I was hoping he might have been whole again as well.
And you can see some arms of Emon who are walking down the street. What are you doing? Oh, you're at the Waffle House.
Indeed.
Greetings to you.
And you. There was previously a shop, now this burnt husk of a building. I don't suppose you know what happened.
Yes, the building burnt down and the occupant died.
Ah, that's very
Did you ever
sad.
see a body? How do you know he died?
Because that smelly little goblin who was there lived in here, and he kept trying to burn the place down. And the place burnt down, and he's not been seen since.
So you've not seen a body then?
And he looks over to this collapsed roof and things. Well, he may be in there somewhere. We haven't got round to rebuilding.
See. Well, thank you very much.
What I'll do then is once the guards have sort of gone on their way, I can use my charge today for locate creature on that to see if I can find Ashtak.
Okay.
See if I mean, obviously, I'm assuming if he's dead, then it's not going to do anything. But
Okay. So you get Ragesh out when there's no guards there, and you take the sword out, and you circle around 360 degrees with the sword out in front of you, and you're trying to find Ashtak, yeah?
yeah,
There is no signal.
bad news, guys.
Oh, but is it no signal because he's dead or no signal because he's
I
not in
don't
range?
think locate creature works on the dead, does it? When I mean, obviously undead maybe if they're that as their character, but I think if they're actually dead, I don't think it works.
No, it won't, no.
No.
And is there like a maximum range? So if that,
Yeah,
if he was
1,000
out-
feet. I think it's
So he's-
1,000 feet.
So we at least know he's potentially dead, or at least not within 1,000 feet of here.
Yeah, I mean, does anyone want to go inside and investigate? It looks a bit rickety.
No, I think we
It
should.
just seems a bit too convenient.
Well,
I mean, what did seem a bit concerned about Ashtak not being Ashtak? Was that right? I can't remember what he said. I guess that's what. Like, do you have any ideas? Do you think he's? I mean, it seems. I mean, it seems odd. It's not unlike him to potentially have finally burnt the place down and killed himself, but it seems odd. It does seem odd timing.
However, as I think we probably saw from Womble, as time was getting on, his grip on reality was becoming less and less. It might be that finally caught up with him. Still, it's sad. Without his help, whether he knew it or not, we may never have found Womble.
Womble, are you there with them?
Nope.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
so you're not there with them?
I'm
no.
not with her,
Okay.
no.
No. Okay. So you're going to look through the rest of you going to look through the ruins of the house, or the shop, or are you just going to move on?
How safe does it look to go in and check?
Make a investigation roll.
18? That's pretty good for me.
It basically basically there are some blackened wooden struts pointing upwards. The roof has collapsed down, and it's just smouldering in the rain. It doesn't look unsafe to go into.
It doesn't. Okay. Well, I'll go and have a sort of quick scout around. I guess look for any signs of remains of Ashtak would be the primary one, and then if anything of use has been left, that's going to clearly go to waste being in here. Like, I don't know, potions that are still intact.
I mean, the place is open to the air. The whole thing is basically burnt down.
Okay.
So it's just rubble.
Anything in the remains that looks remotely Ashtak-like.
Okay. So you go in. Make another investigation roll for me, please.
This is not probably going to go well, but 7.
Okay. So you go through the ashes and you see nothing which is goblinoid in nature.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
you get
back.
covered in soot.
Yeah.
And the rain and the soot makes soot stick to you, and you're looking a bit of a terrible picture at the moment.
So like a coal miner from the.
I know of a bathhouse you can use.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to do that in a minute. But I mean, more importantly, I've had a look and I can't see any remains. So I guess that's potentially a good sign. I don't know.
Well, it was.
I do agree with what you said though. It's odd timing, but then maybe that's related to. I mean, he did disappear after he got struck in that thing, so maybe this is related. But it seems odd that there would be no body.
Let's just keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Any signs of Ashtak, and we'll investigate.
Okay. So whilst you're doing that, Baz, you're with them as well, yeah?
Yep, I'm with them.
Yeah. And so it's Womble and Lily away on their own. So where are you going?
Well, I was thinking to get some new clothes.
Okay.
Want to come?
I would love to.
Come with me, young lady. And I guess we head over to Gino's.
Womble! Oh, it's wonderful to see you, my lady. Oh, it's Womble. Yes, I remember you. You are a strange man. I tried my best, but you look terrible again.
Thank you, Gino.
Oh, you're welcome.
I need, as you can tell, I need a new outfit, and I have
yes, you
something
do.
in mind. Hopefully, with your creative flair, and I'll turn my back to Lily slightly, and I'll minor illusion. Sort of imagine a top hat.
Yeah.
A sort of a long burgundy, like a coat, essentially. A nice waistcoat as well.
What, a frock coat type thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then tartan trousers with, and then a nice sort of double-breasted waistcoat as well, with a cravat as well.
That's very distinctive. I'm sure we can arrange something for you, but we've got to do something with this hair of yours. It's terrible again. What have you done?
Just cut it short, Gino. Thank you.
I will. Gino will do his magic. Oh, yes. No, come sit. Sit. This is the usual cost, 20 gold pieces.
Do I have my gold on me? I would assume so. If not, I'll look sheepishly at Emily.
I was holding on to Womble's gold, so I will give Womble his money back. I would have done that already.
Okay.
Hand over the 20 gold.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. And I'll go to work. And basically he starts to go to work on your hair, straightening it. He puts, product, sir? Product?
Sure.
Whatever product is, I have no idea.
Sheep's guts.
Pig grease.
Yeah, so he gets some sort of whale blubber and puts it in your hair and sort of slicks it back. And he sort of, do you want me to do something with that little goatee beard of yours?
Yes, bring it to a point, please, Gino.
Oh, of course. And he sort of molds it into a point and waxes it so the point is a little curl on it. And he does the same with your moustache as well, so there's a little curl at the end.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Joe, I think what you need as well. Yes. Just stay there. And he puts some eyeliner on.
This is something
wonderful.
I have not used in a long time. Thank you.
Wonderful. And he gets a mirror out and it shows you yourself, and you still got these old clothes and things on, but suddenly you see a different person. Lily, you see a different Womble in front of you. Somebody who is assured in themselves, self-confident, and not a complete lunatic.
Not completely all there either.
Wow, you look great, Womble. A whole different person.
The whole new world, one would say.
I like the beard.
Yes, it's reminiscent of a younger time. I feel old now.
You don't look it anymore. Like, let's say that man's a miracle worker. You look as though you're about 10 years younger.
Still makes me old. Probably twice your age, Emily. Is there anywhere else you would like to go?
I would love to.
So you haven't
go
got the clothes
to-
yet, but so it basically, Gino will escort you to a elf who lives close by. You've been there before, and then she's got she's sold you travel cloaks before, but she has stuff for you which you can buy. But this sort of ensemble will cost you 80 gold pieces.
Happily play up.
But they are gold buttons. And there is a little fob watch.
Yes. If only one knew how to tell the time.
Okay.
Wonderful.
So that's you. You come out, and Lily, you don't recognise this person in front of you. It is a completely different person.
I am myself again, Emily. Do you like it?
It's great, Womble. It's just it's very different.
No, this is who I am. I am Womble. And this is what Womble should look like.
I mean, as long as it makes you happy, that's the important thing. It's just a bit different.
Well, change is good.
Womble, there's one thing missing.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You feel that you should have something under your right arm.
Frickin' knew it. Instinctively, I will try and squeeze my arm and think, and make a mental note to myself to perhaps go to another music shop somewhere.
Okay.
Emily, can we go to your temple if you have nothing else to do?
Of course.
Okay. So you wend your way to the temple. You got sort of about 3 or 4 days to get Womble back up to full strength again, and for you guys to do what you wish to do. So you go to the temple, and this week you can text me about things you may want to do individually.
Yeah.
But you go to the temple, yes, and Mangrigot is there with flowers in his hair and his dirty feet. Sister Lily, Pelor's blessing on you. And you go into the temple, and there is light here now, and all the darkness has been removed and the drapes have gone, and although it's murky outside, the windows seem to catch the light and there is a glow in this place. And already the people who are sitting on the piers, the congregation, look happier. Sister Lily, welcome back. Halo's blessing be on you.
And on you. I must say the temple is looking radiant.
That's thanks to you.
And others.
Yes, I am ashamed that we were deceived by that devil spawn.
It is a shame, but we shouldn't forget the brighter the light, the more shadows appear.
Yes, something like that. Grasshopper.
Yeah, young philosopher in the making.
Is there anything I can do for you, Sister Lily?
Yes, I believe my friend here wishes to do something. Do you mind if we look around?
By all means. The church is yours. And he goes back, and he now leaves you to do what you wish to do.
Do you think we could have a meeting with the Archpriest of the Harvest, Barbarossa?
I'm sure that's manageable. He's most likely in his office, I'd imagine.
Let's head there.
So you go to the office, and there's an acolyte there who bows and lets you in, and you can see Barbarossa sitting there behind a table, scratching his head, and there's just paper all over the place. Oh, Pelor's will! This is impossible! Ah, Sister Lily! Oh, can you help me with this paper? It's just... I never understood that you had to do all this stuff. What can I do you for? And he stands up and he just puts an arm through all the paper and he just throws it onto the floor. That's better.
Oh, now you understand why I didn't want to be Archpriest.
Yes.
I give him a wink. I believe Womble here has something he wishes to say to you. Womble?
Well, it's more to both of you, and this should really be in front of the whole congregation and the Waffle House, but I thought I'd talk to you two first to see what the next course of action is. It's difficult for me to say, but you know, Lily, that I was not myself. I was not whole. And that time we entered this temple, and the time that acolyte was murdered, that was me. I did that. No one else. None of those blood-sucking worms. It was I.
And he sits down on the chair. Oh, that is troubling news.
All I can say is that I'm at your mercy, and I will try to make amends however I can.
I don't know what to say. Sister Lily, you're better at this than I am. What should I do here?
No, it's a joke, right? You wouldn't do that, Womble, right?
No, you are right, Lily. I would not do that. But when it happened, I was not myself. I was not in control. I was just a shell. I was nothing.
So what you were forced to do this then? Wasn't really you?
I don't know. All I can say is that I watched myself do this outside of my body, and I could not stop myself. My body did this, but my mind did not do this.
Sister Lily, he is your charge.
I
don't want to get the the Arbiter back in again.
Yes,
We thought it was Yusef and the Archpriest who did this. I've just blamed you.
I understand. I need time. I need the time to think about this. This is. I wasn't expecting this.
You, Mr. Womble, and he points a long finger at you. And you can see he's shaking actually, because he's been on an emotional roller coaster. You have a troubled life and path. That foul murder is foul murder. And poor Wallach is now in Pelor's embrace thanks to you. This is not something I wanted to hear. I cannot think what to do here. I will ask Sister Lily to find a solution. And he looks at you pleadingly, Lily. Lily, find some way that this can be made right.
I will do that, Archpriest, but I need time to think. And Womble, she looks at you, and that is a look of grief and a bit of anger.
Womble just looks back steadfastly, willing to accept any punishment that comes his way. And I will say to both that you know where to find me. I won't leave the city. Lily, you know where I am. And if you do not want me at the Liver Croc, perhaps, Archpriest, you will let me stay here. In some form, way or another.
I leave you with Lily. I don't want you here.
Yeah.
I think you should go. Lily, please, do what Pelor's will.
Thank you, Archpriest. Womble, follow me. I know somewhere we can speak.
Womble will gladly follow Lily.
And you hear a sigh as you leave. Almost a sob. As you leave the temple. Okay, well, unless you want to do anything more, I'm going to stop there.
Yeah!
Sorry for
What a
taking
session.
time at the end there, guys.
No, that was cool.
That was very cool.
Yeah. Interesting. See what comes next.
Well, you've got a couple of days of playtime, so you can do what you wish to do. You may just want to recoup and just a bit of R&R, because you've got a bit of time to yourself, or you may want to, do things between you. But just text me if you want to do something specific.
Sure.
Otherwise, just give a summary of what you wish to do.
Sure.
And various things. And as I say, you've got sort of about 3, 4, 5 days, depending on what you wish to do other stuff before we go on to the next bit.
Cool.
Oh,
And
yeah,
we've got
sounds
that
good.
time for Lily to to work out what to do with
Yeah.
what.
Good luck.
Well, I find a suitable punishment.
That is really dumping your guilt on somebody else, isn't it?
That is
Oh.
100%.
I am getting so much catharsis out of this. It's great.
Yeah, same. That was awesome.
DM, can I borrow you for 5 minutes when we finish?
You certainly can.
Thank you.
But then I need to go and get something to eat because I haven't eaten yet.
Totally.
Yeah. So there we go. Just text me if you want to do anything specific. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bit of R&R for a few days, and we'll just go through it just day by day very quickly, and then we'll actually start episode 14.
There we go.
I did enjoy at the start. He said, "Oh, hopefully we'll be starting episode 14 today."
Not a chance. Not a chance. I should have known better. Okay, so
Right, guys.
okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys.
And say we will.
Bye, everyone.
We may be having to start slightly later next Tuesday if the football overruns a bit.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
no,
0-0 extra time penalty as we go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and
Alright,
Harry
guys.
Kane gets sent off.
Easy
Of
win.
course.
Easy win.
Yeah.
See you in a bit, guys.
Yeah.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Evening.